Hey everybody, today I'm going to make a video about the Haier HLP23E portable washing machine. So let's go ahead and get started. I'll just show you the top of it here. So here's the control panel. The first thing you'll see is there is a cycle table, if I can show it correctly. Now you'll see this tells the different cycles. 1, 2, 3, 4 is, and 1 is standard, 2 is heavy, 3 is gentle, 4 is quick wash. And then you have the other two separate functions that you can actually skip to if you wish to do so. And then you also have the cycle status. It's just A, B, C, and D. And these will appear on this LCD display right here, which I will show you in just a moment. And then you have load size or water level, high, medium, low, and extra low. And to change that, you press this water level button. And then you have cycle. I'm not sure what delay start is. I've never used that function. I think you just keep it pressed down for a couple seconds and it will delay the start. I guess after that you can choose how long you want to wait. You got your start pause button and your power on off button. So oh, well, another thing real quick. Up here at the top of the lid, this black area here, you have your error code table. And there are 5 different error codes. E0, E1, E2, E3, and E4. And basically what those are: E0 means firmly close the lid. I wish this camera would cooperate. E1 means clean foreign material from the drain and close the lid. E2 means firmly close the lid. E3 means balance the washer. And E4 means push start button, clean water inlet valve, check water pressure. And then you got this other warning up here. Never put wet laundry on the control panel. Avoid spraying water directly on the control panel. For cleaning, to avoid injury, keep hands away from a spinning tub. And pulsator should stop within 15 seconds. If spinning continues, unplug the unit and call service. And then there's just some other warnings here. I'm not going to bother to read those. And it just tells you what to do, you know, if there's an uneven load. So anyway, that is the water hose. I have some long hoses on mine, so I wouldn't have to put it directly beside the sink, because I'll just show you where mine is in relation to the sink. So I have my stove, and I obviously have it in my kitchen. Pretty much the only place it'll work in here in my apartment, because my bathroom is so small that if I put the washing machine in the bathroom, I wouldn't even be able to fit in there with it. That's how small my bathroom is. And anyway, there's my sink over there. I have a lot of dishes that need to be washed. But anyway, so I'll just show you the drain, or the water hose. It's over here on this quick connect adapter thing, and I've already attached the other part of the quick connect adapter to the faucet. Now your faucet will likely have an aerator on it. You need to take that off to put that on. And also, one more thing I'll show you real quick if I can find it. My adapter had this little thing attached to it. I'm not sure what that is. I guess it's for other sinks. But anyway, it would not fit on there with this on there, so I had to take this off. So if you have a problem with it not fitting, then yours probably is the same way. And you'll just need to take out that little piece and you'll be good to go. So anyway, back to the washer. So it's got this folding lid on it. You can just pull it up to open it and it folds down. But I don't really care for that too much. Sometimes I'll put a piece of tape on mine just so the whole thing will come up and not fold back down. And also, I'll just show you this. It's actually pretty easy to take half of the lid off so you can watch in on the action. But you just fold it down, and there's a little tab over here on this side. I'll just show it to you. You can see how it's up against that piece right there. Basically all you do is pull up on that and push over and it pops right off. And it's easy to put back on too. You just basically do the opposite. You have to make sure though that you fit these little loops right here inside of these little things. And it's really dark as you can see, but anyway, I'll just set this over here for now because I like to use mine with the lid open just because I'm weird like that. I like to watch in on the action. So we'll go ahead and turn it on. So press the power button and you'll see that the default is 0-1, which was standard wash, and the default water level is medium. But we're going to change the cycle. If you change the water level and then the cycle, it resets the water level. So just change the cycle first. I'm going to change it to 04, which is quick wash. Excuse me. And you'll see that it changes the water level to extra low. So press that 3 times to get it to high. And we didn't connect the water, so we need to go over there and do that. So it's kind of hard to do this one-handed, but anyway, you just push down on this thing and it'll pop up, and just connect it to the faucet and pull down on it, make sure it's securely connected. Then just turn the water on. I usually turn hot and cold on just for maximum water flow. And press start. Now keep in mind that you will not be able to do this with the whole lid on, because I mean, you can do that part, but you will not be able to add clothes while the water's running unless you took half the lid off like I did, because if you open it up, the water flow stops. So I'm just going to go ahead and close it so it'll not beep. And I have some clothes here that was in my car for a long time, so I'm going to wash them. Okay, so let's see what all we have here. Got some socks. Let me just go ahead and wash all this stuff together. Like there were 3 pairs of socks, or 2 pairs. Pair of shorts. Another pair of shorts. Shirt. Another shirt. And be sure to kind of balance this stuff out. It won't matter too much though, because this model washer actually has a self-leveler function, which is pretty cool. I think the HLP23E did not have that function, but this one will level itself by slowly spinning the load until it's level. Another shirt. And then I got some underwear here. 4 pairs of underwear. Keep in mind also that these are pretty big clothes because I'm pretty big. Actually, it's just 3 pairs of underwear. So anyway, I have one more pair of shorts here, but I'm not going to put that in because it may be too much. So there were 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, 2 pairs of shorts, and 3 shirts. So that's a pretty decent load size. The capacity, well, real quick before I talk about that, I want to open this real quick before the water finishes. And I'm going to put in my laundry detergent. So just measure some out real quick. Now, for this load, I'm going to use this Sun. It's the cheapest that they sell at Walmart. It was like $2 for this or something. And I'm just going to, well, you won't be able to see it, but I'm just going to put in about 3/4 of a lid. This is a little bit bigger size load for this kind of washer. But and then you'll see the vent thing down there. That's the laundry or the detergent dispenser. I'll just try to show you that real quick. So right there, and I'm just going to pour this in there. And then close the lid back because it'll probably start spinning pretty soon. And it beeps like that. You'll see it was already done. And you'll see that the water immediately starts getting bubbly. It mixes right in. So anyway, this is the spin cycle. And just for capacity, like I was saying before, it does have 1.46 cubic feet. And I just have this little shelf set up above my washing machine for my little detergent stuff. I have a couple more up there. And I actually use that Gain fabric softener. But I also have this fabric softener over here, the Snuggle Exhilarations. It smells really good. And I use the Downy Ball. So to use that, I'll just try to show what I do. So you have to kind of hold this thing to the side here on the Downy Ball. And, well, you don't really have to hold it. Just make sure it's kind of on the side there. And just slowly let some drip down in there. I usually fill it about a third away. That's probably a bit much, but it's alright. So that's about what I filled it up. And you just throw it in there. And since the regular water has flowed in there now, or whatever, I'm going to turn the hot water off, just the hot water, keep the cold water on for the rinse cycle, and, or you know, through the rinse cycle. So when the fabric softener goes in, it'll just be cold water. It works a little better. Power consumption wise, for the wash cycle and the rinse cycle, I guess, since they're both basically the same function, it uses 325 watts of power, and for the spin cycle it uses 285 watts. Now, I'm not sure if you'll be able to see it, but I'll just show my light. It actually makes my light dim a little bit whenever, I don't know what the camera is doing there, it makes it look weird, but I'm not talking about that flashiness that it's doing. But anyway, it makes the lights dim each time it switches directions. I guess just because I have a sucky apartment. I still have the old-fashioned fuse box. So, that's probably why it does it. It's probably going to blow up one of these days. But anyway, I'm going to show you real quick, my battery's getting low. So, the water hose goes up through here, and it goes on around, and it goes behind that stuff there, and it comes to the sink. And I got this type just because it's easier to get out of the way, and because, you know, the normal one just comes straight down, and it goes like down in here, and then you have to like pull it up above here, and you know, kind of gets in the way. So this, I can turn the faucet completely over there, and it'll be out of the way, and I can have the whole sink to do whatever. Like if I was multitasking and decided to wash dishes at the same time. The drainage hose comes out on this side over here, and then it goes down there. I don't know if you can see it or not, but down there, and it comes out over here, and I cut a hole in my cabinet so I could put it up through there, and it goes up through here and out of this hole for the little sprayer thing. I don't know what it's called, but mine never did have one, so that's where I put this at, and it just comes out in the sink instead. So it's pretty neat. I don't have to worry about ever moving the drainage hose. It just comes out right there and goes down the drain. I don't use a lint screen. I know some people do, but I don't think there's that much of a lint problem. It does have a built-in lint filter anyway, but I know it definitely does not get all the lint. So anyway, I'm going to conclude this part of the video here, and I'll be back whenever the washer does the spin cycle and rinse cycle. So thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me back for the next part.